It started as an uncomfortable moment that made people shift their feet and look away. A tourist's careless laugh echoed across the courtyard, sharp and out of place against the quiet dignity of the royal guard. Cameras were raised, whispers spread, and everyone waited for something to go wrong. What no one expected was that this moment of disrespect would turn into a powerful lesson, one that reminded everyone watching that kindness can be stronger than anger, and dignity can speak louder than words. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps Royal Guard stories bring you more emotional and inspiring moments like this one. Now, let's begin. It was a bright afternoon outside Windsor Castle, the kind of day when tourists from all over the world gather with excitement in their eyes. Among them was Jason, a 30-year-old visitor from the United States, traveling with friends and eager to capture something viral. Like many others, he had seen videos online of tourists teasing royal guards, trying to make them react. Jason thought it was harmless fun. He approached the guard standing near the gate, tall, perfectly still, dressed in a crisp red uniform with a towering black bearskin hat. The guard's face showed no emotion, his posture firm and disciplined. Jason smirked, stepped closer than he should have, and made a loud joke meant to get laughs from his friends. A few people chuckled nervously. Others frowned. The guard didn't move. He encouraged. Jason pushed further. He waved his hand inches from the guard's face and mocked his stillness. The laughter faded. The air grew tense. This wasn't funny anymore, it felt disrespectful. Nearby, a young American mother stood holding her daughter's hand. The little girl, no older than 6, watched the scene with wide eyes. She didn't understand why the man was being mean, but she felt the discomfort all the same. Then something unexpected happened. The little girl stumbled on the uneven stone path and fell forward. Her stuffed toy slipped from her arms and landed near the guard's boots. She froze for a second, then burst into tears, not loud, not dramatic, just the quiet cry of a child who felt scared and embarrassed. The crowd's attention shifted instantly. Jason stopped laughing. Without a word, the royal guard moved. His polished boots stepped forward, firm and controlled. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Guards weren't supposed to break formation, not for jokes, not for taunts. He knelt slowly, carefully picked up the small stuffed toy, and turned toward the little girl. He bent just enough to be at her eye level and gently placed the toy back into her hands. His movements were calm, respectful, and filled with care. The little girl's crying stopped instantly. She hugged the toy to her chest and whispered, "Thank you." The guard gave a small, almost invisible nod and returned to his post, standing tall once again as if nothing had happened. A silence fell over the courtyard. Jason stood frozen, his face flushed, not with embarrassment alone, but with realization. In that moment, he understood what everyone else did too. The guard hadn't responded to disrespect with force or anger. He responded with humanity. Jason lowered his phone. He stepped back and quietly said, "I'm sorry." Though the guard never looked his way, the mother hugged her daughter tighter. Several people wiped their eyes. What they had witnessed wasn't just a break in protocol, it was a reminder of something deeper. Strength isn't shown by dominance or humiliation. True strength is shown through restraint, compassion, and respect. Later, Jason would tell friends back home that the most powerful moment of his trip wasn't the castle, the photos, or the crowds. It was watching a man in uniform choose kindness when he had every reason not to. That day, one careless act of disrespect was transformed into a lesson thousands would carry with them. A lesson about slowing down. About remembering that behind every uniform is a human being. And about how a single kind action can silence negativity and leave a lasting impact. As you go about your day, remember this story. Remember that kindness doesn't need applause, and respect doesn't need to be demanded. When we choose compassion, especially in tense moments, we create something far more powerful than words. May this story inspire you to spread kindness wherever you go, because you never know who's watching, who's learning, or whose heart you might change with one simple, thoughtful act.